Welcome back to another Rise of Kingdoms video, and wow, there has been some huge developments in the past few weeks. Apologies for the lack of uploads. There has just been so much going on that it has been so hard to find time to put a video together and explain everything that has happened. So this may be a bit of a longer video, but we're going to explain everything that's happened in the past few weeks. So grab your popcorn, grab a drink, and we're going to dive straight into it. Let's go. So starting this video a bit differently today, and as you can see, I'm not on my normal account. I'm on my farm account, and there is a massive reason for this. And as you can see by just looking at the screen, I have not been on this in quite some time, and there is a very good reason for that. So we're going to zoom out. As you can see, still part of NX, but something has happened that has changed our whole trajectory for my accounts. And I'm about to show you that. We currently have 2 members in NX. And that is due to a massive civil war that took place. So, unfortunately, I have not discovered the whole map on this account. But yeah, there has been a lot of change. So especially in Zone 1, if you go back to my past updates and videos, you will see that pretty much all of this grey uncharted territory for flags used to be ours. Oh wow, it looks like I haven't even touched the flag on this yet. But yeah, used to be ours. And we pretty much were involved in a massive civil war. It wasn't a long civil war, but it changed everything. We had people fort dropping on us in the middle of half of the alliance in Ark of Osiris, which meant they had complete open and opportunity to take our flags down, our centre fortresses, which left the lower power people in our alliance undefended who weren't taking part in Ark of Osiris. And that was a massive issue. It was only by one keen eye of one of our R4s, who we'll put up in the top right hand corner of the screen, who saw this, and we managed to get hold of it when we did. If we hadn't, we'd have been shot in the foot, well behind, people were getting zeroed, and to be honest, a lot of us would have probably got zeroed because of it. So let's look at the alliance rankings for this kingdom now. So 35X still at the top with 939 million power, 35V second with 637 power, 35Z third with 407 million power. So we used to be second and third, jumping between 35V and NX, but because of this there was a bit of uncertainty with how 35X was doing their business in the kingdom, being the top alliance. There was a lot of questionable rules, questionable diplomatic events that happened, and we sort of weren't having it, and we changed the way we were viewing things, and they didn't like that. So 35X and 35V decided to come together and attack us and our territory and pretty much force us to give them the alliance or else. So that is what has happened with the alliance rankings. Quickly give you individual power rankings as well. We've got Allwyn with 66 million, not even going to bother saying that name, in second at 52 million. Dr. Jedi, who was one of the people who had a main cooperation in this massive civil war, at 32 million. And yeah, just a bunch of people. Chat Boss was there as well at 18 million. He had a massive involvement in the civil war. Don't get me wrong, I loved 45 while I was here, amazing, but there was just way too much diplomatic issues, way too much fighting and disagreements and territory and stuff, and it just wasn't the kingdom that we all hoped it would be. However, looking back at it, we enjoyed our time here. We made a bunch of friends, bunch of allies, and we are now in a kingdom which we will show you right now. So where are we now? is the next question. So, before we tell you where we are, we managed to find a kingdom that was willing to take quite a lot of the alliance, which is very, very good. Reason because when we joined the new kingdom and into these alliances, it was very good for us to all come over, or all have the opportunity to come over, as this would allow whatever kingdom or alliance would have us to strengthen and empower by quite a bit. It was also handy because we all knew each other, we all got along, we all played very well together, we pretty much had a similar time zone, which helped a lot as well. However, coming to this kingdom hasn't been easy due to migration times, migration periods, all stuff like that. Some of us who had our main accounts from the start in 4035 were quite lucky that we could migrate pretty much straight away. However, there were some people who weren't as lucky, so they've still got to wait the migration period before they can migrate to this kingdom. So without further ado, let's show you what kingdom we are in. So we are in Kingdom 4036. It's only one kingdom away from our last kingdom. However, they were very willing to have us. And the good thing about being in this kingdom was that 90% or 95% of our players could migrate here due to the 10-day gap in migration that they could exceed. So some players, fortunately, this was the furthest kingdom they could go with their migration of 10 days. So what alliance are we in? So because of our power, we managed to get into the top alliance, Empire of Noobs. We're currently sitting at 986 million power in the alliance, followed by Legend Yamato of 855 million, and then Empire Phoenix of 706 million power. So I'm loving this alliance. It is very well organized. R4s and R5 very, very helpful. There's always activity, there's always stuff to be getting on with and to do, which I really, really enjoy and really love. There's always barb forts, there's always people willing to chat, always willing to help out if there's any questions or anything. And it's just from the first week of being in this kingdom, it just seems like everyone gets along so well, which is very, very good to see. So there's going to be hopefully minimal wars when Zone 3 opens and territory is divided up as the kingdom goes on. So as this is also an update video, let's go through where my account is at and what is going on. So big change. I am now 11 million power. I've gone up to City Hall 25. We have now also got Thutmose to level 55, which has proven very, very well in that civil war we had. He is sitting at, how many kill points have we got on him? So we got 672,000 kill points. And that was pretty much all from that civil war, which wasn't too bad, bearing in mind they had the whole backing of 2 full alliances, which in combined were nearly double or just over double our alliance power. So I don't think we did too bad with that at all. So a few marches have changed and a few things have changed for my preparation to KVK1. I'm primarily going to focus on getting Thutmose to level 60, just so he can be as powerful as he can in KVK1. If that is possible, I'd quite like to get some of my epic commanders up for archers like Kusunoki and Imhotep, because my plan would be to have either Kusunoki primary, Imhotep secondary, and Thutmose and YSG, and have 2 marches if I can get enough units and enough resources to heal those units for KVK1. So it will give me a much more enjoyable KVK, as it will be my first, or should I say as it will be our first KVK together. What other things have happened? So the research tree, I'm trying to push T5 as much as possible. So I'm trying as hard to get my watchtowers and my gold mine up so I can level up the trading post to then level up the academy, but it has been a massive grind. So in the meantime, I'm just focusing on getting Medical Corps to level 10, as it is needed for the Elite Janissaries, and the same with the buffets. But I'm focusing on getting Medical Corps up first, as there is a lot of prerequisite technologies I have to increase in level to get that up to level 10 first. We've also had the Warriors Feast come out for Vikings. This has been really helpful to get my Sun Tzu heads, as I'm planning on having him as a backup for KVK1 as like an infantry march or like a mixed march with him and CM Charles Martel. I think this would be a good pairing, as Charles Martel will give the buff in health and defense, and as it is a mixed march, Sun Tzu is very, very good with that skill tree, with that skill talent tree, at leading multiple different unit types. Even though he is infantry, the skill talent tree gives him that extra benefit of being able to lead multiple troop types. So I think that's where we're going to wrap it up to keep it short for this video. But if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe, and hopefully my upload schedule will get better soon. So until next time guys, have a good rest of your week and peace.